tricky brain. Now, I think we all like to think of ourselves as quite logical, quite sensible, but it's really important to acknowledge that we're actually working with a really tricky piece of machinery, and that's the human brain. The human brain is not a perfect logical machine. The human brain is the product of evolution, and it's got its challenges. So the brain evolved to keep us safe. It is hardwired to focus on and be sensitive to threat. And this was really helpful, right? This kept our ancestors alive. So in the caveman times, it was a huge advantage to notice threat as soon as it potentially came near us, to notice a warring clansman or a saber-toothed tiger, and to have our whole body instantly react with our flight or fight response, which immediately activates the body. We're flooded with cortisol, our muscles are tense, we breathe faster, and we can respond by fleeing or fighting. The difficulty is, in modern society, the threats are no longer life-threatening. So they're no longer a saber-toothed tiger in a life or death situation. The threats are things like being excluded, not getting the job or the partner that we really want, or being made fun of in some way. And yet our bodies and our brains react to these threats in the exact same way as our ancestors reacted to those life-threatening situations. So the difficulty here is it's not our fault that we're working with a really difficult piece of machinery. Despite that, it is our responsibility to figure out how to manage it. And the more we can be aware of what's happening in our brain and our bodies and how we're reacting to things, the more we can take ownership and learn strategies to manage this tricky brain that we're all born with.